Hey everybody, it's Keri Johnson, and we are on day 2 of the Wealth Zone, your permission to prosper in all areas of your life. I choose that. That's what I choose. And what I'm finding is, what we decree, what we claim, what we command, we get. So what do you choose for your life? As you're hopping on, say hello to me so I know who's watching. And I have some questions. So today's day is all about money. It's about business pitfalls. It's about where you're leaving money on the table and things that you could be doing differently. So let's talk about that. But I have a question to ask you. So for someone that obviously wants to leave a 9-to-5 job, what does that take? Courage. And if you want to leave an abusive relationship, what does that take? Courage. And if you want to leave a tribe of people that you've been so used to being around, but you're afraid to leave them because of the fallout, because of the safety, because of the financial security possibly, what does it take if you truly want to leave them? It takes courage. It takes a whole lot of courage and bravery. And it's not easy, but it's doable. And we do it all day long. That is why my dad always would say, there's room at the top. Only 1% of people get to it because they're the brave. And guess what? The brave get rewarded. They get rewarded exponentially. Nothing for free and nothing given to you has a whole lot of soul. But you know what? When you conquer it yourself, when you can look back and see where you've come from and where you're at right now, and you can say, yeah, you know what, I'm proud of myself. I don't care what they said. I don't care what it looked like. I don't care how messy it was, but I did it, and I did it the way that I wanted to do it. That's a home run, and that's what a true rock star is. So, of course, it's terrifying to make the move, but we're going to overpower the fear and just keep going and trusting 1 foot at a time, 1 move at a time, and we're going to get there. So how do you know when it's your time to make these moves? And that's when you have to listen to your intuition. The intuition is your GPS. It knows more information than we do consciously. And like I said yesterday, it starts fighting with your brain because some of the things that's going to tell you to do don't make sense. But a lot of times when we hear these little nudges and we're like, it doesn't really make sense, and we filter it through our conscious mind, we kill the magic of it. So trusting what your intuition is saying, asking, what should I do next? Show me my next step. Show me my next move. You will 100% be guided because all of us are here on a journey. We are all here to offer our gifts, our unique gifts to other people. And it doesn't matter where you're starting from. It doesn't matter if you are just starting out. It doesn't matter if you're midway through. It doesn't matter if you are advanced at what you do and you just want to get to the next level. You're perfect. We are all, you're not in a wrong position. You are perfect exactly where you are. And people need to see you. They need to hear you because there are people that need you. There are people that need me. I need other people. There's always going to be someone that I'm going to look up to. There's always going to be someone better than me. And they will be my mentor to get me to the next level. Just like I will be for those to pull up and show you what I've done, teach you what I've done. So the intuition is what you're going to listen to so you can actually take advantage of the courage that we all have within us. We can do it. Game on. Put your boxing gloves on. It's a game and it's fun and we need to be in charge of it. Let's see. Christy, hello. How are you? Hi, Paula. Hi, Katie. So I know a couple of you want to leave your jobs. Do you have an idea of what you want to do? Christy, do you have an idea of what you want to do? So you can have your own business. Is that already planned out or you just don't like what you're doing right now in your job? I would like to know that. I have a thought on that because you don't have to, a lot of people I think figure out too, if they want to quit their job right now, you don't have to quit this minute. You don't have to quit this second. Like you still can give notice. You can still put it on the calendar. You know what? I think I want to be out in 2 months. I think I want to be out in 6 months. And in the meantime, now you've got 2 things going. You've got your plan, you're working your way out, and you're also working your way in to the next level of your life, which is working for yourself and having fun Climbing that mountain. Okay, so let's talk about when you're triggered by other people too. When you're triggered on Facebook, when you're triggered by other women that are doing what you want to do, and the jealousy card kind of comes up and you don't like it and you get this icky feeling inside of you. And they're making it look so easy, and that's where I want to be. Why can't I be there? I've been struggling so long doing this. I want to be there, and I don't like seeing that because it's making me feel bad. And of course we don't like feeling bad, and we don't like when we see other people doing what we want to do. Sometimes it's a trigger, and it's triggers from the past garbage in our system, triggers from what we have been taught as kids. So if you can just think about it for a moment, that person, you don't go from beauty queen to beauty queen to beauty queen to beauty queen. I mean, there are bumps in the road. There are always bumps in the road, because you can't get to where we want to go without learning and without tests and without being ready. And I guarantee the universe wants to make sure that you're going to be ready to hold the container that you want. So it's going to throw some bumps in the road. How well do you handle those bumps in the road? Do you stay on the ground crying for a while, or you're like, okay, I'm up, next test. Show me my next one, and getting to where you want. So the people that are triggering the other people, I guess usually women, first of all, I guess it's very important to know that if they're getting it, you can get it. If they have it, you can have it. And you seeing the energy of someone else getting something that you want is recognizing that you can turn it into matter. You can have that too. So almost being so happy for them and blasting them with so much authentic love, like, wow, you did it. Congratulations, you did it. Because I know it probably wasn't easy, because it's not easy for me. I'm sure it wasn't easy for you, but we don't see them crying on the bathroom floor. We don't see them maybe getting abused by a spouse. We don't see the negative, the dirty, the messy. We don't see that. But they keep going. They keep going because they're courageous and they're brave. They're scared as shit, but they keep going. And they're not going to show you that side of them, because who wants to see that? Which I think is an important side to see, because we all go through that stuff. So give the people that are triggering you a little bit of love and admiration, and know that you can be there too. That's my soapbox on that. Okay, so I've got a question for you guys. Have you guys ever done angel writing before? Have you ever just put a pen to paper, not journaling, gotten centered, and then just kind of calmed your mind, calling in all of your highest and best support? Only your highest and best angels and guides are allowed to be a part of this process. That's what I say no matter what I'm doing, And ask a question, write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper. And then just keep writing. Like, don't even think about it. Put your mind out and just keep writing. And you'll be surprised on the answers that you get when you allow and trust the pen to paper and the angels and the guidance and your intuition to give you these answers on paper. So that's a really fun exercise to do. Okay, so since we're talking about money today, one of the main things that I see and hear all the time, I grew up hearing this and it drives me absolutely crazy, is when people use words about money like, I can't afford it. That's too expensive. You can't afford that. How are you going to afford that? What's your budget? I was in a marriage and that's all he would say. I can't afford it. And this is even before I knew. I was in my 20s. I just knew that I didn't like it. It didn't feel good to me to hear those words. And I'm like, if you can't afford it, well, I want new drapes. Like, does this mean I just can't have anything because you can't afford it? We can't afford it. I hate hearing that. So I'm like, I would always say to myself, well, if you can't afford it, I'm going to find a way to afford it. And I'm going to get the drapes. And I would get the drapes, or I would get the couch, because there's an unlimited source of income of whatever we want, and we can have it all. So changing little things like that. Don't ever say I can't afford it. Don't ever say it. And if you're around someone that says it a lot, in your mind, switch it around. You're in charge. You're in charge of your money, and if you say I can't afford it, the universe is going to be like, well, okay. All right, boss, let me just give you some more, maybe more bills and not income. It's going to equal the vibration that you're on. So we don't ever want to say I can't afford it or it's too expensive, because it's all relative. If something's $200, it's your choice. If something's $20,000 for the same item, It's your choice. I choose to buy that, or I choose not to buy that. I choose to come back for that. It's my choice, and I'm going to be in charge of my money. I'm not going to allow my money to be in charge of me, because that would be silly. That'd be very silly, right? So I remember when I was younger and I was asked by a designer, what's your budget? And I had no idea how to answer this question. I'm like, how much are the drapes? Like, well, what's your budget? And I'm like, I don't have a budget. Are they like $100 for all the drapes, or is it like $1 million or 500,000? Like, I'll tell you what my budget is, because I'll find the money to do it if I choose to spend $500 on drapes, or if I choose to spend $50,000 on drapes. Like, if I don't have the money and I really, really want them, I will find a way to have them. That's why if you guys are coaching, or whatever businesses that you are in, if someone tells you that they can't afford it, they can't afford your services, it's not that. It's that they choose not to purchase it, because everybody buys what they want, whether they can afford it or not. They find the way to buy it, whether it's borrowing money, credit cards, which leads me to when I first started hiring coaches when I was younger too. My first one was $3,000. And I'm like, God, I just felt like she knew more than I did, so I wanted the information that she had. So it felt right for me to do it. The minute I paid her, I got a phone call and I got a client that made a $3,000 order. So in an instant, the money was exchanged. And basically I got free coaching. In an instant. Every single time I make the decision, every single time I make the right decision, I use my intuition, not my mind, not my logic, to go through all of the different, well, am I really going to learn this? And do I really trust this person? And am I going to get my money back out of this? And, that's your mind talking. In an instant if something's right for you. We all do. And if it was right for me, I would always get a call. I would always book a job. I would always get something. So that was my favor, I guess, for taking the step, being brave, paying before I had the money to pay. And I was always rewarded for it immediately, and then more and more and more, because I have support and I'm learning tools and techniques that I didn't know, or that I do know, that I can just put my own twist on, try them out myself. Does that work for me, or does that not work for me? Do I really, really like writing 55 times, 5 days in a row? Not really. Do I like thinking or making up, actor-like movies and stories about my life? Yeah, I kind of do, because then I like to dream, and I'm in dream world, and that works for me. And a lot of times when I'm desiring something for fun, this is what happens when you're desiring something for fun and you're building on top of it, you're making it so big that it's so fun and almost laughable. Gosh, if I get that trip to Paris and it's first class and it's this and that, whatever, like we talked about on the building bigger, thinking bigger video, it doesn't really matter if it comes in or not. If it comes in, holy cow, I'll be so excited. If it doesn't come in, no big deal. What a fun exercise that was. And when you release the resistance of making it come in, having it come in, strangling it to the point where, like, if you don't come in, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. If you don't come in, I'm not going to have fun. If you don't come in, and we're strangling, our desires, they're just like, dude, like, oh my gosh, no thank you. She's crazy. No, I don't want anyone to go over there. Stay away from that crazy lady. I mean, if we're going to put personalities with the energies, we have to release the resistance. We have to act like our money and our desires are a love of ours, a child of ours. Like, how would you treat someone on a date? Let's say it's money. Would you be complaining all the time? Oh my God, I can't buy any new clothes, and money's so hard for me to make, and I just struggle, and I'm worried, and I'm full of anxiety, and I don't sleep anymore. I mean, before you know it, you'd be sitting there eating alone. The person would be like, tiptoeing away. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. So we don't want to be crazy when we're going after our desires. You want it, but you don't want it. You want it, but you're not going to hang on to it. It doesn't matter. So what? So what if the money doesn't come this month? So what if I don't get the new car this month? I'm going to get it, because when I command something, I get it. And I know if I use the tools and use my energy for it, it comes in. So it can come in whenever it's supposed to come in. And then I'll be on to desiring something else, or I will be on to listening to my intuition, to guide me, to direct me to my next step. And before you know it, the car's in your driveway. Before you know it, the trip, the upgrade, the whatever else is, they're just flowing. Then you're in flow. And when you're in flow, we also run into another problem. All your manifestations are coming in because you're taking your mind off of them and you're doing something that's fun. A lot of manifestations are coming in. Now you're busy, but now you're enjoying life. And now all of a sudden, your life is busy, busy, busy. What happens when it's busy? We forget to keep planting the seeds. We forget to keep manifesting for the future, because what we say today manifests for the future. Where we are today are our manifestations from the past. So we get so busy that we forget to keep planting our seeds. So that's why it's a daily practice, and every day to be, oh my God, thank you so much for delivering this to me. Wow, I can't believe how it came in. Amazing. I would love this. I command this. I require, I desire, and I can have it just because I want it. Just because I'm here and I know the magic in the game. So thank you. And let's play ball, right? Let's see. I had another thought on that. About manifesting. Shoot, I forgot. Okay, so here's an exercise for you. Hopefully that will come back because that was a good thought. Exercise. When you're going through your day today, and this is about money, and this is about, hi Edna, hi James. So when you're going through your day today and you are buying anything or you are in the position to swipe your card, think about what your mind is going to say. Oh, you can't afford that, or I really shouldn't spend that, or I'm going to wait until I make more money before I do that, and switch it right then and there. You swipe your card. Thank you. I know that money's flowing abundantly. There are no limits. It's like a waterfall. Thank you very much. I spend this right now, and I declare and command 10 times more. And how fun is this? And I can't wait to see how you bring it in for me. So we're not wanting anything. We are not needing anything, because we are in a poverty mindset when we do that. That is why when you say I can't afford it, you're in a poverty mindset. And the universe will only deliver to you what you are in vibrational alignment with. So we don't want to be in that mindset. The mindset we want to be is in the wealthy mindset, the prosperous mindset. And that's where your standards come in. What are you going to tolerate? What are you going to tolerate? Are you going to keep tolerating this bullshit that's happening that you're not happy with? You're going to keep tolerating your bank account to keep going down versus going up, more money going out than coming in? No. I'm choosing to change it right now. I'm choosing to change it. And I had a vision, and I know I said it in a different video. I don't think I said it yesterday, about life being a game. It was truly like a game board, and everything stopped. And I was looking at my town from above, like just a couple streets, like my bank was here, and I was able to, everything was paused. My life was paused. So this is another really great exercise too. Pause everything, and then start changing your game pieces around. Oh, I don't really like that relationship over there. I don't really like what they said to me. I'm going to request an apology, or I'm going to just not allow them to be a part of my life, and I'm going to be okay with it. I'm going to be fine with it. I don't like my bank account right now. I'm going to add this much money to my bank account. I would really prefer those jobs. I really want to, have a really fun surprise and a really, fun place to go. In the next week or so, so surprise me in a fun way. Don't ever say surprise. In a fun way, say. And then when your board looks right, when your life looks right for this instant, then you can press play and then be on your way and allow the universe to work with your energy with that. A lot of times when I see people in business, they don't know how to price their goods, I guess. And I'm going to say price your worth. They lower their prices. All I keep hearing all my life is, oh, well, your prices are too high. Lower your prices. My friend wants a photo shoot, but you're too high, so give her a discount. Lower your prices, giving her a discount. Again, it's all relative. I don't know what that means. And I would do it though. I would do it. So I would be devaluing myself. I would be devaluing my work and how I show up. Because I don't want to say they're taking it away from me, but if it's an agreement, if I agree to give someone a discount, if I agree to give something away, I am telling my soul and telling the universe that I'm not honoring myself. I'm really not honoring myself. I'm meeting them where they are when I could just meet the next person where they are. I am of high value, I am of high worth, and so are all of you. And you charge for your worth. You don't say, well, I really need the money this month, so I think the lower I go, quantity is better than quality. It's always been the opposite for me. Quantity is not better. Quality is better. If you have one person that pays you for your worth and you can spend all the time with them, seriously, magic happens. Anyways, pricing doesn't matter. The lower you go, it's not going to equal what you want. It's not going to. It doesn't work. Pricing doesn't work because it's about energy. It's not about price. You could price something at $10,000 and someone will buy it. And because it's of high value and high standard and high worth, I would prefer that than the $10 things or whatever. It's just, it's personal preference, but people get caught up in pricing because the energy behind the pricing doesn't match what they truly want, if that makes sense. So that's one thing that the Emerald activation does. It activates and finds out exactly where you are, where your price codes should be, what your offers should be in alignment with who you are right now today. And of course that changes. So today we might only need to, we might be able to get away with pricing something at $500, but in a month it might be $5,000. You have no idea. You have to grow your energy with the money, and then you line up with the people. You line up with your soul clients, and you call them in. Another thing that I used to do, which was really interesting, is I used to fish for clients. I would call it fishing for clients, and I would say, gosh, this person hasn't called me in a while, and I would love to work with them. First of all, they were big spenders. Second of all, it was an easy shoot. I enjoyed every minute of it from start to finish. I really wish they would call me. Yeah, them too. I really wish they would call me. And I'm like, wait, why am I waiting? How about I just sit and tell them energetically they're ready? So I would take this imaginary fishing line and I would throw it out and I would call them into me. Okay, you're ready for your photo shoot and you're ready for your photo shoot. And then I would sit. Well, the first one called me within 24 hours and booked a shoot. And the second one, it took about, I think it was at least a week, 7 to 9 days. And the second one came in. I did that twice. And then I moved on with different techniques. So try that one too, because it's amazing. You tell them, you tell the people, I don't know who you are yet, but I know you're ready to work with me. So I'm going to draw you in energetically with me. So something I say, something I do, something I write, something I post, you're going to see randomly, not randomly, coincidence, not coincidence, and then they're going to come and be drawn to you. How about that? That's a good one. I want everybody to believe, I want everybody to choose to believe that you can have it all. Choose to believe that you are of amazing high standards and of high worth, and people love working with you, and you are magnetizing yourself to everything that you want. And that's how we're going to live from now on. No more yucky days. All amazing. A couple other things that are happening in business too is people are afraid of selling. They're afraid of offering, and it's not really selling if you're doing it right, because people don't want to be sold to, but they love buying, they love shopping, and they love great experiences. So what's the experience behind what you're selling? Is it pushy? Is it magnetic? Does it draw them in, or does it offend them? How do you like shopping? What do you like about other people and their approaches? If you don't like what someone's doing, then don't think that that's the right way, because there's never ever any one way. Ever. There are unlimited amounts of ways, and whatever works for you, you do that. You be authentic. People want to see the real you. They don't want to see you copying someone else. They want the real you, the real authentic you, and I guarantee that will make such an impact, much more of an impact than trying to be someone else. Another thing is always to know, no matter what's going on, it's temporary and you'll always be okay. I mean, look back on your lives, and how old is everybody? We're always okay, and better than okay. But those worst case scenario stories never come true. So build the fantasy, build the desired lifestyle, because you can have it. That's it. No other reason. There's no other reason to build it. So you can look this way, so you can feel better, so you can feel loved. Nope. We are not building our desired life for that. We are building it because we can have it, and because you choose it, and because I want it, and it will make me happy. So therefore, I'm going to be happy right now. I'm going to celebrate it because it's coming in, because the universe listens to my words. I command what I want. I speak what I want with, I don't want to say force, but with a command, with a serious voice. And I'll stand in my grace, and I will take the tests, and I will get whatever I want, and I will have the courage I need, because I know that where I'm going, I already have all the tools. I already have all the tools inside of me. And I've seen on several occasions in my life where I was in a really rough spot, and I did not know what was going to happen. And I had to jump. And I didn't know if I was going to die. I just had to jump. And I jumped, and it was like my wings were already being built. The wings came out. I landed very, very softly, very easy. Everything worked out perfectly. And I was standing at my window going, the universe is like looking down at me like, I don't know when you're going to trust me. I keep showing you that I'm listening. I keep showing you that I'm here for you. You guys don't trust. Like, when are you going to trust me? I'm like, I swear to God, I will never worry about anything again. Those are the words that would come out of my mouth. And then of course I would get human again. And I'm like, God, I hate being human. I need to go up and be more magical. Because I create when I'm magical, and when I'm human, your mind gets involved, and it's not good. With authority. Thank you, Christy. Damn it. Not disrespectful, but man. And that's when the stuff comes in. Like, I swear to, I'm like, listen, I'm not doing this alone. We don't have to do this alone. And I'm not going to do it alone. I refuse to do it alone. So you send everybody in, send them down, put their suits on, their armor on, and they can all get beside me, get behind me. I'll go first, but send me help, and send it now. And then I want a reward. I want favor for this bullshit that I have to go through. It's kind of what I say, and it works. Oh, so when I was younger, I guess this goes along about pricing as well. When I was younger and I just started my photography business, I started hand tinting black and white pictures. So every picture was like artistically colored. I don't know if you remember those in the olden days. Now everything's in the olden days. I can't believe I just said that. Everything's digitally done on the computer and stuff. But I used to actually hand tint the pictures black and white, and then maybe the hat or the apples would be red, or the jeans would be blue, stuff like that. And those pictures were very, very expensive because it was very time consuming, and it took a talent to do it. But that's where people would say, you need to lower your prices. And I'm like, I would rather do this and sit and not have any clients for a while until I can get more aligned with the ones that are going to appreciate this work, than just give it away. Because I already, for some weird reason, knew that's not the answer. Even in the recession that we had too, like in 2008, same thing, business shut down for a lot of people. Well, if you lower your prices, what about if I raise my prices? How about I just stop and I raise all my prices? And I'll prove to everybody that it's not about the price. It's about the people. It's about the energy. It's who you're lining up with. So I raised all my prices, and then I got a whole new caliber of people, the ones that were not affected by the recession. So that works too. A lot of times we price out of fear that we're not gonna call our clients in. And again, you can't energetically put fear into anything. Don't put it into food. Don't put it into your work. Don't put it into money. Fear is there, like we talked about yesterday, to kind of be your friend, to warn you that maybe these are all your options. These are things that could go wrong. I just want to make you aware that that's why you're feeling that way, because I'm here showing you what could potentially go wrong. And you're like, all right, thanks, but my intuition says go for it, and I will be guided, and I will be divinely protected. And another thing that goes along with pricing too is people are saying to lower the prices or to price it at something that's affordable for others when they're not the client. So they're thinking for other people. So stop thinking for your client. Stop thinking for your client and think about your value. Think about your worth and think about the people that you want to draw to you. Do you want to draw people of high worth and high value to you? Ones that are going to pay on time, ones that are going to actually take what you're teaching them and get massive results. They have to have skin in the game. It's an energetic move before the programs even start. It's an energetic move. The decision is an energetic move. The decision to pay, the decision to move, the decision to invest in yourself, you're already playing the game. The game doesn't start when the program opens. That's what's so interesting about it. And that's where you're I don't know, that's where it becomes a game for me. It's, yeah. You attract you. We attract us. So if you're not attracting you, if you're attracting some clients that aren't really working for you right now, there's an energetic misaligning. So you've got to figure out, okay, well, where am I falling short in my own life? You know, did I not pay a bill? Did I, not show up for something? Because we attract us. So we have to be the person that we want to attract. I love this stuff. Don't you guys love this stuff? Don't oversell. Don't oversell your offer. Don't oversell your products. Don't oversell anything. My dad, again, used to always say there are people out there, they're waving money. They're waving checks in front of you. You just have to find them. If this guy says no, okay, no big deal. So what? What's going to happen? What's going to happen if he said no? Nothing. Feel shame over it? No, why not? I'm going to go to the next person. This is what I have. This is what you need. How about it? No or yes? Go to the next person. Always waving checks, and don't oversell your product, because then you're going to look like you're not the authority that you are. So be strong on what you're selling and be powerful about it. We're all here to help people. We're all here to give others the tools so we all can be fully prepared. Our toolbox can be full, and we can find all the money and gold that we have laying all around us, which every single person has. Every single person has, even before you start anything. If you look around, there's gifts and gold and money all around. So that's another thing that we find in the Emerald Activation. If you don't know where your money is or you're not sure where to go, that's a good session for you. Does anybody have any questions? All right, you guys, let's see. Yeah, follow your gut, James. Listen to your inner voice, absolutely. The angel writing, Christy, yeah, try it. It's so cool. That's one I've got more fun things to tell you about too. Tomorrow, financial life coach, very good. So tomorrow, again, it's going to be all about energy and how it works in all areas of our life. If you guys have any questions or things that you're, wanting more of, let me know in the comments, and have an amazing day. Do your exercise on money, because once you swipe it, I want more money to come. And I'm going to put my good energy to all of everybody too today. So money all around, prosperity all around, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.